Hello, hello, hello. What do we got? Anthony, what up? Eddie, cheers, cheers, cheers. Salute Army Mike. I had Bivol winning that fight. Well, okay. I did not, but super close fight. Super close fight. You know what I mean? Who we got? Happy Sunday, Clea. Happy Sunday. And it's even happier because tomorrow's a holiday and the kids are at grandma's. Beterbiev, there we go. Raf, know the Dillio. Raf is my man. I'm with you, Raf. I'm with you. It could have been a draw. Hey, man, I won't even argue Bivol winning. But in a fight where both men land almost identical punch stat numbers landing, you have to look at now who worked more, who landed the harder shots. That's what you default to when punch stat numbers are relatively even. Did you see the robots? Huh? What you mean? Beterbiev not only landed the way harder shots, but he threw way more punches. And he had Bivol running like he's Florence Griffith Joyner trying to get a gold medal. Bivol was running like he was trying to snatch a gold medal and get a Nike contract like he's Flojo. Like waiting for that bell to ring because he knew that, and I'm not just saying this to be funny, he knew that one more shot landed would have put him down. You saw it in his body language. So that's why I give Dimitri Bivol the loss. Easier to be a puncher than a boxer, much more work. No. Well, yes, maybe, but it's also a talent to cut the ring off, which Bivol was doing. God, their names are both B's, they're both Russian. It's fucking confusing. I'm gonna stick with first names. Dimitri had great footwork, so it was hard for Beterbiev to cut the ring off on him. He did it, but then Bivol would boop, be able to just spin out of there, be able to like Hezi cross him like AI and get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? What do we think? What do we think? No, nothing? Nobody talking? Come on now, people. This is an interactive show. If you don't interact, then we can't have a show. So I need you guys. And there's a lot to talk about because a lot of people had differing opinions on this fight last night. Remington, what up, blood? Yep. How'd you score it, Remington? Bivol was exhausted the last few rounds because the mental exertion and pressure. Not only the mental, but the punches that landed on him. People trying to say he picked him off with his guard. Bivol picked them all off. Did you see his grill piece? Did you see his melon? He looked like one of those melons that you give back at the grocery store because it has those weird little beauty marks on him. He was knotted up. That doesn't come from punches being blocked off by your glove. Harvey, what up, blood? Who'd you have winning? Mathayo, what's up? I want to see Bivol Beterbiev against Benavidez next. Yeah, we all do. I think Benavidez beats Bivol because I think Benavidez is bigger, so he would be able to have the reach. So Bivol wouldn't even be able to hit him as easily because Bivol is like an inch taller than Beterbiev, so he had the reach on Beterbiev. He can't do that shit, that running and trying to land combos on the move with Benavidez because he wouldn't be able to reach him. Benavidez is taller and has longer reach. And Benavidez is very good at cutting off the ring, constant pressure, and throws way more punches. Now, Beterbiev might beat Benavidez, although I'll be rooting for Benavidez against all of them. But Bivol doesn't beat Benavidez. You had it for, yep, Remington's a smart man. Bake, what you got? Exactly, no robbery. Can't be a robbery. What's that icon? Is it the Boston? That's not the Red Sox. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know baseball or football, whatever the fuck that is. No, not a robbery. You had Bivol. Okay. Okay. Bivol definitely did well, but his body language was that of a man who was about to go down numerous times. That was his body language. And then every now and then, in the middle of having that body language, he would just erupt with a combination, which showed that he had heart. But most of the time with that body language, he wasn't erupting with combinations. He was just retreating. Motherfucker was backpedaling like he's trying to parallel park. He was trying to parallel park his Pinto. Mike from VA. All right. DMV. Bivol admitted in Fight Hype interview that every punch coming at from Beterbiev power. Yeah, well, I mean, we all saw that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already knew that, but we saw it. And we saw Bivol. You know, I don't know if you guys saw my video, but round 7 is where everything took a turn. Bivol hit Beterbiev clean. Maybe might have even made him take one step back. So then he jumped on him. He thought he had him hurt. And he opened up. And why that was a mistake is because he stopped moving. And now he made himself vulnerable. And he started swinging. And Beterbiev caught him with a counter right hand that wobbled his ass back like the arena got hit by a 9.0 on the Richter scale. Wobbled him. Ooh. Then he covered up. And from that point on, Bivol lost control of the fight. It's funny that this was the most anticipated fight of the year, and Ryan, well, because of all the post-fight nonsense. Rematch, Canelo or David? Rematch or Canelo or David? What's your choice? Rematch. Marco Boxing. What up, Pancho? Beterbiev won. There we go. You know, here's what I like about you guys, man. These are my viewers. Most people I'm talking to are trying to tell me that they think Bivol won. But you guys, my subscribers, most of you think Beterbiev won, just like I think, which shows one thing, right? Brilliant minds think alike. Bow, 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 bow. You know what? Why am I doing it with my mouth when I can do it with? Bivol looked like he was going to get stopped without being hurt. Yes, that's no. What it was, Charles. I just said it. He looked like he was one more punch away from taking a knee. Numerous times. That's what you're saying, and that's exactly what he looked like. 7-5 Bivol. Okay, Clarissa. Okay. Big shout to my man Galofino. Galofino for hitting me with the extra crispy original recipe. He says, what's good, Marcos? What's good, Galo? Facts. She knows. Clea knows. Marco, did you see Bivol's ex-wife? Yo. Yes, I did. And at first I thought he beat her ass and she's just a woman scorned. But now I'm thinking she might be a little ratchet. So what I've learned in life is there's usually a balance. She's probably ratchet, but he also probably gave her a little bit of that Russian love and whooped her ass. But she was wilding out. But yo, if you're getting your ass whooped and the husband's not paying child support, I'd be mad too. So, you know, we shouldn't criticize because we don't know what's really happening. But she could also be lying. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, must mean y'all need glasses. You need glasses. He did put paws on her, Marco. He's a scumbag. Well, we don't know. I mean, were you there, Alberto? You left your dorm room in California and you flew to Russia? You were peeping through the fucking bushes in Siberia watching him whoop her ass? Don't think so. Fight went like I predicted. Close fight could go either way. Yeah? In Russian child support is not a thing here like in the U.S. Well, all I know is that she's claiming he's not paying it. I told you Beterbiev will win. Man, I told you too. But it was so close, none of us should be bragging on this shit. Nobody should be bragging on predictions with this fight because it was so close. Could have gone either way. Bro, I told you Beterbiev gonna win. The funniest thing was Ness telling you that Ward said Bivol won and your comeback was, yeah, Ward also thought he'd beat. That's true. That's true. Yeah, Ness had a little temper tantrum today. You saw his, were you there, Raf? You saw his little temper tantrum he had? He got triggered by Canelo. Yeah, he randomly gets triggered. He also got triggered before he was admitting that Canelo was ducking Benavidez. He used to get triggered by people saying he's ducking, then he saw the light. He'll see the light. He's a smart guy. I think it's his business. He wants all the best fights to happen, and he knows, because boxing's his business. He gets paid from it. And he knows if those fights don't happen, like Canelo rematching, going up, then that takes away business from him. That's what I think it is. He just wants boxing to thrive because he loves it and it helps his business. That's my armchair therapy assessment. He doesn't have to pay child support as long as he's taking care of the kids. So then why is she saying that he's... Oh, so she's just saying that he gives very little money for the kids, I guess. Yeah, he did. You missed it. I'm the best prediction champ. Okay. Ness needs to smoke some... Oh, he smokes a lot of it. Yeah, I know. Well, that's part of what he does. He's smart. He's smart. He's a good guy. He does what's necessary to make good television. You know what I'm saying? He's a smart guy. Yo, is this title true? What? Yeah. Well, you didn't watch the fight? What are you talking about? Marco Dwayne went onto my channel and let a hate comment. Yeah. Didn't you? Don't you guys be going back and forth with each other? You and Dwayne? Arthur clearly beat Bivol without any doubts. Nah, you can't say clearly. Come on now. And you guys know I was going for Beterbiev. But you got to be unbiased, man. People who come to my channel, you guys are all mostly unbiased. Don't say no shit like that. It wasn't clear. The shit was mad close. I think you should make titles more juicy to get more viewers. Nah, no thank you. I never took it that far with him. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on, but maybe you should talk to him. Maybe you guys should talk offline. Bivol won. I don't think so. Opulent. What up, blood? Chris Brooks in the house, coming in, dug out. These judges need to be suspended. Come on. That's not that wide of a margin. That's really not. Because you had like 3 to 5 swing rounds in that fight. Literally 3 to 5 that could have gone either way. So if you take those 3 to 5 and you put them all one way, you can get 116, 112. That's not a call for suspension. A fight like Pernell versus Chavez, that's suspension. This shit was close. Clearly, brother damaged ring control well. Yep, exactly. What did Ness get triggered about? I don't want to talk about it. You can go replay it. You just got triggered. He got triggered that I said that Canelo's not going to go back and fight anybody at 75 anymore. Could have went either way. Yeah, could have. Are you a casual now? I mean, I guess depends on your definition of a casual. Sup. It was great, close fight. We all had Beterbiev slightly up. There we go. Slightly up. Galofino. Marco, you give Canelo any chance to beat Beterbiev? No. No. I'm going to continue reading it, but just the first 4 words. No. I remember him going I don't give a fuck if he goes on a PED and plutonium diet with Popeye's spinach and Superman's kryptonite and whatever the fuck eats a whole bucket full of radioactive spiders and turns into Spider-Man times. He's still not beating fucking Beterbiev. Way too little. No Beterbiev won for sure. Bivol, good. The only people really triggered by decision probably lost. Nah, he wasn't triggered by that. It was something else. If Bivol won, where's his belt? Fight was really a draw. Yeah, I agree with we need a rematch. You guys are going up on me. Armor plate. Where's belt? What up, Dwayne? Haha, Canelo's planning his next mega bout with Dunkin' Donuts manager. Word. Oh, he's in here. Dwayne, Armor said you're leaving him hate comments. You guys should really work this shit out if that's really happening. Slightly up means he won. Yeah, it's not a robbery. Marco, it's not the margin. It's what rounds they actually gave Art that he clearly didn't win. Okay. Okay. Well, if it wasn't those swing rounds, then maybe you have a point. Art definitely didn't win the first 4 or 5. No way. I disagree with you. See, I disagree with you, Chris. Totally. Arthur definitely won. I had it going in 3-3 up into the 6th round. It was almost even. Almost. When you can argue 4-2. So you're saying he didn't win any. I think he won up to 3 in the first 6 rounds. So I disagree with you. So yeah, like I said, suspension's a little. You were probably, let me guess, Chris, you're going for Bivol, right? You're definitely going for Bivol. Only people going for Bivol, and I like you. I'm not trying to shit on you, but only people. I think you're being a little biased, and I don't even think you realize it. Only people going for Bivol. Only those people are talking about suspension. That card was not that crazy. If it was like 109, 118, okay. I never got to watch the fight live. Okay. Beterbiev was not able to KO Bivol because, nah, it could have been because of the movement. Could have been because Bivol has a good chin. Why do we do that? We shouldn't discredit. You know what I'm saying? They're both good fighters. It wasn't because one of them was lacking or weaker. He's hard to fucking catch, and he's hard to hurt because he has a good chin. Trippin' Marco Canelo killed his cow. Get ready for Beterbiev as we speak. Nah, I don't think so, man. But you know, whatevs. Why are people saying Bivol fans are triggered because we lost money? I don't know. Because Arthur won. What's up, Rob? Guys, like and share the video or the next. You and this Diddy shit. Also, Arthur won the most important rounds, the championship rounds. True that. They're not the most important though, Sander. They score as 10 points just like any other round. That doesn't matter. They're harder to win because usually fighters are more fatigued at that point, but nah. Agree. No, I'm saying the judges scored Art winning rounds 1 through 5. I went for Art. The judges scored. Oh, they had Art Beterbiev winning rounds 1 through 5. But yeah, nah. I gave Bivol. I want to say at least 3 of those rounds in the beginning. The first 6, I think I remember it being like 3-3. Chino, what up, blood? Who'd you have winning? Also, they're now saying because of Bivol's face. Bivol got hit more. It was obvious. But another thing, some people don't bruise as easily. I'm white. I don't bruise that easily. My boy Jeremy, right? My boy Jeremy Williams, former heavyweight. He's half black, half white. This motherfucker, if I sneeze too hard in front of him, he'll get a fucking eye jammy. So some people just don't bruise that easily or bruise extra easily. So it's not all, but this looked, I mean, his face was swollen. It was, he got hit more. Turkey needs to chill in the, yeah, I know, shit was whack. Nah, they don't matter. You're incorrect. Scoring does not dictate that rounds 11 and 12 should count more. There's still points. They don't matter. That's a fact. There's still 10 points to the winner and 9 to 7 points, depending on how many times you go down for the loser. They don't matter more at all. If I win 10 rounds and lose the last 2, no. What are you talking about? Would have made bread on Beterbiev, but he pulled a fast one. Yeah, the championship rounds unofficially hold more weight. Unofficially, they don't hold any weight. No, it's not even officially. It's not unofficial. They don't hold any weight. This is math. This is simple math. You take all the numbers from each round that cannot exceed. He cannot get more than 10 points. So if it's the 12th round, they're not giving him 14 points. They have to give him 10. So that's absolutely false, guys. Doesn't hold any more weight. None of them are more important. What are you guys talking about? Points are points. You guys don't know how the systems are scored? I'm very confused. That's with the temper tension. Yeah, I know, man. Definitely. We were just talking about that. I agree. 3-3, though. Yeah, that was about right. Marquise. I like that name because it's almost like mine. Had Bivol winning 7-5 against Beterbiev. Okay. I hear that a lot. A lot of people are saying 7-5 Bivol. Not in this room, though. Definitely need to see the rematch. Yep. Agreed. Bivol fans go cry, bye-bye, your money is gone. Well, I know Bivol's wife was happy as shit. I got Bivol by unanimous decision in rematch. That's possible. Can we say Frank won against Tank unless Frank's face was clean? And what? No. And by the way, you can because Tank won by a somewhat early knockout. So he could have been catching him, which he was until he knocked him out. So that No. We're talking about a 12-round fight. Then you look at somebody's face. If a fight goes only half the distance or a quarter of the distance and one guy gets knocked out, the other guy could have been losing every second of every round, but then he got caught and he loses the fight. He gets knocked out and his face looks, the winner's face will look all lumped up because he was catching speed knots. But he got that one punch to take the guy out. They matter, bro. Maybe it's not the rules, but that doesn't make sense at all. You mathematically cannot do that. It doesn't. There's no way you can take rounds and make them mean more. They're all 10 points. Damn, Teach. Biased. Marco, why on Diddy's good name would you sneeze at your homeboy? I don't know, because he tickled my nose. Fruity. Championship rounds are movie stuff. Thank you, Clarissa. They're really important. Get out of here. I think Bivol won. He outboxed Beterbiev. Well, Aaron, a lot of people thought that. Not me, though. Teach, what up? Marco, humans have short attention spans. Judges remember the last rounds more than... Alberto, once again, at the end of each round, they take their pencil, they write down the number 10 to the winner, and the number 9 or 8 or 7 or 6, depending how many, but for the loser. That happens at the end of each round. So nobody's remembering anything. I don't think you guys know how scoring works. At the end of round 1, they write it down. End of round 2, they write it down. At the end of round 12, they write that. Then they just add it all up. They don't go back and erase and say, I don't think you understand how scoring works, people. Yeah, man, that was funny. Yeah, I guess so. You think Bivol won? Nope, I thought he lost. But very close fight. People say, I think Bivol win. Bivol's good, fast, bye-bye. Sanders just rubbing it in everybody's face. This fight reminded me of Stylistic. I said, Marquise, did you hear me say that? I said that shit during the live last night and this morning. It absolutely was a Hagler Leonard. But definitely a Hagler coming forward, throwing harder shots, being aggressive, making the other guy backpedal. But Bivol, Leonard never looked that vulnerable, like he was about to go down. Leonard never looked that vulnerable. Leonard never backed up with his hands up, taking tons of shots for a prolonged amount of time. Leonard never looked like he was about to go down. And Leonard had better offense, and he threw faster and harder punches than Hagler. And than Bivol. And Leonard hit Hagler more than Bivol hit Beterbiev. And did more damage with his shots. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not more damage, because none of those guys got hurt, but yeah. But very similar. I called it Sugar Ray. Maybe I should do a video today calling it that. Where's Bivol's belt? He. I went 1 hour on the treadmill today. Let's go. I went 12 rounds on the bag and the speed bag. I got a new Title Boxing sent me, because I guess they're fans of like my page. They sent me these dope fucking Kronk Title Boxing gloves. I actually recorded today. I'm going to release a video. The gloves are dope. They're bag gloves, 14-ounce joints. Fucking really nice, soft leather. They instantly broke in. Like when I put them on, they were tight, and halfway into me hitting the bags, they fucking loosened up and were fitting my hand perfectly. And dope. They got the Kronk on it. It's dope. I'm going to release it. But anyway, I highly suggest you guys cop them. If you guys... Marco Polo. How come you became a judge? How do you become... You have to start judging in the amateurs and then work your way up. Bivol got robbed. Robbed? A close fight's a robbery to you, War? Okay. Rematch. What up, Joe? Bivol Beterbiev was the best fight 24. No, it wasn't the bet. Get the fuck... All right, I'll hit it. Get the fuck out of here! Best fight of the century. 21st century. So you're just throwing in 100 years. You're not even just saying this century. Oh, wait, that would be 100 years, but nah, you're wilding out. This thing is the Bivol punches. Hit. Really, Aaron? Then why was Bivol's face way more marked up than Beterbiev? Why was an instant replay showing the punch going right through this earmuff and hitting him? Bet. Why was Bivol literally looking like one more shot he's going to take a knee numerous times? That's not true. Dandada. Mrs. Supercat Maniwa Dandada. What's up, man? Bro, I look it up, championship rounds. Man, no, they don't. That doesn't make any sense. Absolutely not. They do not. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but they do not. He is the baddest 40-year-old on the planet, coming off a knee injury, beating. I mean, Wall Street. Shit was close. Let's not, like, I thought he won too, but let's not OD. It was close. It was a close fight. Nah, I wasn't there when you said that. Just great minds think alike. Word life. Hearing people say be a very coach. Nah, so knock him. I didn't hear that, but I had the volume down. I want to see the rematch. No 40-year-old just proves you can't beat. Yep. Word up. Everyone has their opinion on what they saw at the end of the day. More people have. That's true. I have an answer for that. Answer for what? Imagine a boxer losing the first 10 rounds but being given the fight because he won the chance. Yeah, that doesn't. That's not the way scoring works, unfortunately. Even if it's a close fight, there's a clear winner. It can be controversial. Yep. Frankster, what up, blood? Steven the Mac. Damn, you a Mac still? All right, good for you. It was close, but Beterbiev won. Agreed. Well, it was close, but he won easy. I mean, that's an oxymoron. Wu-Tang. I can't believe Beterbiev was almost the same age as me. Yep, that's a fact. Young boxers don't work hard, can't come out of. Yep. It's like real versus. It's like what? Real versus Barca 1-1. The real score. I don't know what the fuck that means. I believe you are drinking alcohol right now. That's what I believe. Yeah, it was fun though. It was fun, but Bivol's boring. It was only fun because Beterbiev was putting his foot on the gas, rolling at him like a Soviet tank, and he had that power that could end the fight. And he's knocked everybody out. So we're all just waiting like, all right, this will be the round where he does it. But he didn't do it. Beterbiev done more damage, so he won. That's what I'm saying, Wu-Tang. I said that earlier. In a fight where both people land almost identical amount of punches, you have to now default to who did more damage and who was more aggressive, who was more tentative, who was, but in a fight where one person totally outlands the other person, they could do it on the back foot. That's fine, as long as they outland them. Bro, I am Muslim. I don't drink alcohol. All right. Me English is bad. Sorry. Sander Williams sounds like the most American name I've ever heard. I thought you were like a black dude from Indiana or some shit. I didn't know you were not from this country. My bad. Beterbiev couldn't do it. Bivol took the kill shots away from him, and Bivol was durable he took the kill shots away. He swallowed them. He fucking swallowed them like a daily multivitamin. If there's no rematch, what's next? There's going to be a rematch, Jerry. For sure. For sure. You got Turkey back in it. Both fighters are not fucking divas. They're respectful. They want to do the best for their own careers, legacies, and for boxing. They're going to rematch. That's definitely happening. And then Benavidez will sit tight after he knocks Morel the fuck out and take the winner. Did you see his arm and his eyes teach? Yep. LOL, I never see Beterbiev get lit up like that. Yeah, he was getting lit up at times. That's a fact. I think the rematch would be the same decision. It might be. You know what I'm saying? Like, Beterbiev could have threw more punches, but so could Bivol. But the problem with Bivol was he was on retreating. That motherfucker was retreating like he was going camping. You know what I mean? So he couldn't throw more. He said he wanted to, but that he was not throwing more because the pressure was on him and he was hurt. That's why. And Beterbiev couldn't throw more because maybe the dude was just Bivol was keeping himself out of range. So he couldn't throw at him because the target was just constantly moving. Bivol, I got him securing this time. All right. This sucks for Benavidez. He's too, yeah, well, what are you going to do? Brother, what do you think? Beterbiev versus Canelo? No. Ridiculous. Beterbiev destroys Canelo. I like Bivol going up toe-to-toe. Yep. Benavidez loses to both. I don't think he loses to Bivol. I think he beats Bivol. What up with the rumors with Canelo once art? Yeah, that's not true. Bivol owned up to the loss. Props to him. Fanboys, shush. Teach your boy Bivol stop hiding and running. Punches did go through, but before and after those punches, they were hitting the gloves. My theory is the reason his face was bruised because Bivol's gloves were hitting his face because of the power. Both. It's a mix of both. It's a mix of both, and that still causes damage. That still had him retreating, you know? Bivol never ran. He was moving and throwing. What? What? He was covering up and backpedaling around the ring. That motherfucker hailed an Uber, got in, and just took a nice leisurely stroll around all four corners. He was running and hiding. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he was on the move like he was playing hide and go seek. Bivol didn't want to be in that ring after the mid-rounds. Nope. He did not. And try to hold Arthur's arm. Yep. Yes, Marco, for the last 3 rounds. Hell yeah. That's a fact. You have a point, I agree, but this matters when it comes to scoring. But 9 of those rounds, he was moving and throwing. You know, a couple of the rounds, Bivol would get ahead, would slap him up, but then Beterbiev would just come at him with the power, and he would even it. You know, that was a big, that happened at least, I want to say 3 to 5 rounds, where Bivol would like slap him up like he came back to the block after a night's on the streets with not enough money for daddy. That's how we slapped him up. But then Beterbiev would put that Soviet tank in first gear and chug right at his ass and get him back. And those were the swing rounds. Like, how do you score that? I scored it towards Beterbiev because Beterbiev landed the more damaging shots and had a more of a visible reaction. No, because judges were from Poland and America. What up, Jank? They were smart on aging out Beterbiev. That guy's a monster. True dat. Bivol was tired. Why do you stand there for the last? He was getting fucking slapped up. Santino, what's up? Also, Turkey, tough. Bivol won. Thought Bivol won. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Bivol's mistake was he gave those last 3 rounds by getting hit too much. True that. The fight was weak. Okay. Putin won. You know what? Sure did. So Benavidez beat rather after the last fight. I don't know about Beterbiev. Can he take those shots? Teach he needed to go fighting instead of running. C-Dub. What up, C-Dub? I had it 8-4 Beterbiev. I'm okay with that. 7-5, 8-4, something like that. Yep. Yeah, Sanders, he needed, but yeah. No, I'm okay with that. I had it 12 rounds, Beterbiev. Okay, come on now. Let's not say silly stuff. Let's not say silly stuff. You knew? If Bivol would have boxed the way he did in those last 3 rounds, it would have been a clear win. If my aunt had a huge schlong, she'd be my uncle. But she doesn't. Or a little one, whatever, just a schlong. Just saying. I'm just saying. The power difference. Royal MBA. What up? Yo, did Knicks play tonight? Anyway. The power difference is so crazy. True dat. Bivol did his best with his disadvantage. Disadvantage. The power disadvantage. Okay. I just thought Bivol controlled the earlier rounds easy. Some of them he controlled. Moving and throwing, countering, he was in his bag. None of it was clear cut. The only thing clear cut in this fight, the only clear advantage was Beterbiev's power, where you saw Bivol retreating. That was the only thing in this fight that was clear cut. Like, oh shit, I don't want to get hit with another one of those. That's the only. Everything else was not. You know, Beterbiev would throw a couple 1-2s, then Bivol would jump back on him and whip him, you know, and he would cut the ring off, but then he'd be able to dance. A lot of it was back and forth, back and forth. But the one clear thing I saw, which is why I give him the fight, he had him shook like Prodigy and Havoc. For those of you who don't know, that group, those are the two members of the famed, legendary Queen/Long Island hip hop group Mobb Deep. I'm coping a little, I admit. Okay. Reddit, what up? Punching Vadar gives points apparently. Punching arms, you're trying to say? I don't know what you're trying to say. Admit, yeah, I got you. If you count the punches Bivol outlanded a lot, he was being hit in the arms. I think Beterbiev will be the favorite fighter in the rematch. Probably now. The Knicks won tonight. Ooh, is it preseason or is the season just start? What up, RL? No, you don't want to do that, RL. That'd be a very bad move for Mr. Cinnamon. I agree about the power you are making. But you're very knowledgeable about boxing, Marco. You know the scoring criteria. Word up. Thank you. Beterbiev beats the shit. He beats the cinnamon powder out of his beard. He'll be done. You'll just see poofs, poofs of cinnamon, and then by the end of the fight, the beard will just be black, and his hair will be black. And we'll realize this whole fucking cinnamon Canelo thing was a fucking marketing ploy. Oh, sorry, just a preseason. Whatever. I just started watching basketball again. I took like a 15-year break. So the dude they traded for, I didn't know much about him, the big dude, but apparently he's nice with it. He could shoot threes. He's a big man. I just pissed that they got rid of my white boy, DiVincenzo. You know what I'm saying? Every team needs a white boy that could splash threes. Do you think Beterbiev will be the favorite fight? I think he will be now. Do you know there is a West Coast group called Prodigy and Havoc? What? Word? No, I didn't know that. Can't wait till Benavidez beats Beterbiev. I hope he does. Yeah, I heard Ben Whitaker looked like shit. I heard that he was losing and that he basically, I didn't see it, that he almost faked an injury so he could get out of the fight. Is that true? Armor, I apologize for leaving a dirty comment. Tell me your YouTube channel so I could take it down. Oh, that's nice. But don't you know what it is since you left it? That's confusing. Damn. Well, see, that's handling himself like a gentleman. And you know what? Salute. Kudos. That you're gonna be a fine young man. Armor, bro. That true, bro. Lean back in the ropes. Who do you have, Marco? Benavidez? Come on, Benavidez is gonna crush him like a California grape and make wine. I think he faked it. Yeah, that's what a lot of people said. Ben Whitaker was so disappointing. He's soft, huh? All right. And I forgot that it was a long time ago. He's making it seem like it was just now. He was pissed the whole game, arguing with the coach, Tibbs. He even got into it with Brunson's pops. Who did? The guy they just traded for? That can't be good. Beterbiev KOs Benavidez. Possibly RL, even though I'd be rooting for Benavidez, but that's very possible. Very possible. AJ. Oh, is that your daughter? She's cute. Kind of reminds me of my daughter, except I don't know if my daughter's not Asian or I'm not sure what. Looks like a mix. Beautiful girl, though. I had Beterbiev in a very competitive fight. Me too. What edged some of the close rounds was a punch volume and forward aggression. Me too. No clue why some people don't. And not only the volume, but the damage. So if we're playing Street Fighter, right? Each fighter, Ryu and Ken were Beterbiev and Bivol. Bivol's energy bar would have been right down to here in the red from all that damage. And he would have had the little birdies flying around his head. You know what I'm saying? He would have been stunned. Whereas Beterbiev's energy would be higher. And he wouldn't. So that is what I saw, even though they both landed the same amount of punches. Ness really thinks he could beat. No, he doesn't. No, he knows he. No. DiVincenzo. Yep, they traded him. Bivol hand looks like a balloon. Oh, word, it swole up? Little Jimmy.
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
Sorry, that just name is very phallic. My name, if it was me, I would have went with big, huge Jimmy. Colossal Jimmy, I would have went with. Just saying. Colossal Jimmy Johnson. Cherry, what up, blood? Back in the day in HBO boxing, they used to have judges scorecards after the first 3 rounds during the fights, and they will show who. No, they never had open scoring. Maybe you're talking about Harold Letterman, like the unofficial scorecard for Harold Letterman. Is that what you're talking about? They allow open scoring in some states, some athletic commissions, but it's not commonplace. Let's be honest, these dudes are not great champions. Look at history. Who? Yeah, Bivol said Canelo hits harder than Beterbiev. Yikes. No, he didn't. He did not say that. Canelo never had Bivol even slightly fucking dazed. Although Canelo didn't touch him nearly as much. I don't believe he said that. If he said that, that's hating. He's hating if he said that. You could see what punches fucking did more damage. It's like looking at a car crash. You see which car gets fucking thrown further in the crash than the other one. Royal, stop extending. Bivol, stop extending and change after getting cracked. Yep, that's what I said in my video. I agree. Jimmy, who though? Who? Yeah. Oh, that's a bad scorecard. Yeah, it is. Bivol, but not really. I was talking about this before. There was like 4 to 5 swing rounds. So if those swing rounds went towards one person, then they're not bad. Beterbiev controlled. What's up, 007? The last moments. Yep, he sure did. He did say that. It's on Fight Hub. Well, that's fucking wild talk. That's just trying to minimalize. I see that all the time when I interview fighters. Do you know how many times I ask a fighter who hit harder, who was the hardest puncher in your career? And they'll tell me somebody that they beat, right? Somebody that they had a good fight with, but they beat. And they'll leave out another guy who knocked them out. I get that because they want to make it seem like the guy they beat hit harder, but they had the fortitude to come back. They want to belittle when they got knocked out because maybe they have some kind of reason in their head why it doesn't count. That happens so much. It's bullshit. All right, you guys are burying me here with these comments. Let me jump ahead a little. Gray Bush, what up? Foster, Charles Moore, Tony Spinks, Roy Jones, all much better than these dudes. All right, thanks for the bounce pass. And here it goes.
I must have forgot.
Time he gets mentioned. It's like, you can't do that on television. Anytime they say, I don't know, slime gets poured. Anytime that gets mentioned. Who do you think will handle Beterbiev than Bivol? Benavidez, maybe? The only thing that sets me back is his face, corner. Yeah. Well. Southpaw TV said Bivol beats out. No, he didn't. No, and he says shit to get reactions. I don't think he believes that. He said Beterbiev has got heavier hands in combination, but Canelo puts everything into one punch. Okay. But that it lands harder, I don't believe. So he didn't say that. See, he didn't say he hits harder. He said that Canelo. He didn't say that if you measure. I don't think he means if you measured both punchers on like a pounds per pressure per square inch machine, that Canelo's would come higher. He just said that Beterbiev throws combination punches harder and Canelo loads up more. I don't think he meant that one person like Canelo actually would measure harder on a machine, on a scale. I don't believe that. Yes, but Canelo uses drugs. There's that too. Mimi, what up? He said Canelo puts all his power into punches. Beterbiev doesn't and hits hard. Example 5 Canelo in a 5 combo all hit hard. Canelo only first punch hits hard. Yeah, so that's not saying he hits harder. This is what Bud and Spence should have been. Yeah, well, he broke his ass jumping out the ring. Huh? Whitaker got steamrolled. That's what I heard. It's clear as day to see Beterbiev power was on Bivol's mind all night. That is a fact. He said that during the fight, he started coming forward once he regrouped. Benavidez has the chance against... Yeah, he does, for sure. You know it, Nathan. The real Dandada. Supercut Manu a Dandada. I love that song. He said that because the interviewer said, how was the power? And he said, nothing special, similar to Canelo. Did he react the way he reacted against Canelo? Did you see him retreating and reacting the way that he did against Arthur, that he did with Canelo? Come on. Brother, who do you think will win in the catchweight? Beterbiev or Usyk? Usyk. It's too big. Describe Arthur versus Canelo fight because Canelo has a good chin, so I'm trying to visualize how Canelo gets beat. Arthur will have him retreating. Yeah, Canelo might have a good chin, but Canelo I don't think can hurt Arthur because he's too small. And Arthur will have him retreating, and Arthur's significantly taller than him. If you watch the fight, he did sort of get acclimated with the power and cares much. Maybe. He said it's nothing special, but his eye and hand is what is different. I was really impressed with Bivol. I thought he edged it clean, effective punches. Really? What'd you think when he was running around the ring after taking swallowing a couple grenades? That didn't make you feel like this guy's on retreating? Bivol's wife is a real winner. Yeah, she's out of control. You can see Bivol's face. He didn't look like that way. Yep. Listen to it yourself, Marco. Bivol didn't disrespect him. I know that. Arthur is stationary. Canelo TKOs him. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here!
Bivol wanted that to hold center ring, but in a minute he kept losing it. Yep. People trying to make it sound controversial. So Whitaker didn't lose. It was a no contest, I believe, right? Yes, he has the skates for around. Yeah, man. Strapped them on. Rollerblades, too. Nice. Brand new, out the box joints. Oils were greased up. Just, they were flying. I think Floyd beats better. All right. All right. Sander is definitely drinking now. Technically a draw. Oh, a technical draw? Okay. I didn't even know Ben Whitaker was a light heavyweight. This whole time I thought he was a lighter dude. Jesus El Sanador Global. What's up? Most rounds were drawn. Beterbiev 1 rounds 10-11 and gave. Yep. A lot of rounds could have been a draw. That's true. That's totally true. Manello batters Arthur's arms to smithereens. Nah, I'm playing. Yo, dude, Dandada. Yeah, man. It was interesting. Beterbiev should have been a little more busy. But it's hard to be busy against somebody who is constantly moving away from you and cracking you. You know what I'm saying? Whitaker 6'3". Yeah, no, I didn't realize that. Ask KO why he's in his feelings over Tank. Word. Ax him. What else we got, people? I got about 10 more minutes. That would be a good fight. The band Whitaker versus Benavidez. Whitaker isn't Dwayne. Whitaker has had what? 10, 11 fights? Benavidez had like 30 something. He's not ready for that. Arthur versus Priyan Saudi. Beterbiev is real smart. If he was more busy, he may have. I know I'm very cool with Beterbiev's assistant coach. Former contender Iceman John Scully. Great coach. Format, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? I need to rewatch the fight and see if I come to a different conclusion. I really thought Bivol won. Well, that's your prerogative, man. I look at, as I told you, what fighter did the more damage. Since they both landed equally, punch stat-wise, who did the more damage. And optically, who was more aggressive and who was controlling the fight. Beterbiev clearly had Bivol retreating, moonwalking like MJ, you know what I'm saying, away, circling like he got a city bike around the ring, staying away after he tasted the power. And a few times, he even looked like he was one punch or two punches away from going down, and he knew it. So he was retreating with zero retaliation. And his punches were way weaker than Beterbiev's. And Beterbiev's face was cleaner. Bivol was blotched up like he has lupus. So that's why I give it to Beterbiev. But it was close. I'm going to go a little forward here, guys. What up, LS2? Beterbiev is a homie for real. All right. He gets the invitation to the barbecue. Now all we have is against Shakur and Tank. Tank does Shakur dirty. Yeah. He hits him right on the button. Puts him out. What about Chavez Taylor? It was clear. Yes. But that's a great example. But the difference was their punch stat numbers were nowhere near equal. And I said this earlier. In a fight where the punch stat numbers are equal, then you default to damage and to other things. But in a fight where one person is outlanded, I mean, Chavez was being outlanded 3 or 4, 5 to 1 at times. So that's why that didn't matter. The harder puncher doesn't win when he gets hit so much more. To be honest, bro, I want to say something to all the Bivol fans. You can jump right down like Christ, whatever it is. Damn, you don't. Oh, I know what it is. You're Muslim, and so is Beterbiev, so you're supporting your Muslim homie, right? Because I don't think Bivol's Muslim, is he? I mean, he might be. I don't even know. Was it retreating or was it great? No, it was great movement at times, but a lot of it was retreating when he had his hands up. Come on, man. You know boxing. You could tell when he was boxing and moving, and when he got hit, and he was keeping his hands up, not throwing back, and literally retreating. You could tell. You can tell. It wasn't the whole fight he's doing that, but there was a lot of periods where he did that. Marco, do you see because those fights in Japan? Nah. I'm glad my Muslim brother won the fight. I just didn't see it that way. Okay. So Bivol's not Muslim, I suppose. Beterbiev won clean, fans cray because they lost money. It wasn't that. It was, come on, LS. Let's not come on, man. I hate when fight fans do this, where we go all one way or the other. It was close. I got Beterbiev too, but the shit was close. Let's not act like it was a runaway victory. Yeah, because he's a guy no one can mess with. Shadow Moon, what up? So when Mayweather backs up and blocks Canelo's punches, he's not retreating. No. Blocking is not retreating. And Canelo would also counter those punches. He would throw pull counters. He wouldn't just run with his hands up. You know what I'm saying? He would sit in the pocket, waist movement, shoulder roll, hand up, blocking the hook, and would counter. That's far different than somebody whose gloves are up and they're literally backpedaling. Wobbly, too, on top of that. Yeah, he was clearly running around. Beterbiev deservingly won. Impressive after. Yep, I agree. Bivol fought smart. He did. Because I want to remove. Yeah, I guess he did leave. Of course, it's smart to hide and run against Beterbiev. True that. Bivol gave the judges a bad visual. Yeah, exactly. Numerous times. Was close as it should have been since they were so evenly matched. Yep. Maybe if he was a real warrior to take some more risk. Well, easier said than done. Beterbiev IQ and power is nothing to be messed with. True that. Yes, I said yes, Dwayne. Yes, he did. Shoulder roll, Tootsie roll, and Harlem Shake. Okay. I think even Inoue beat Bivol by KO. Damn. Hot damn. Mayowa brother lost today. Yeah, I heard. They all can't win. They all can't win. Beterbiev might just call it quits after this one. Nah, no way. He's even said he has no intention on quitting. He's been asked that. Bivol looked like he was about to get knocked out at least once. Yep, exactly. Beterbiev got wobbled. They call you? Tia? Oh.
She's doing handstands in front of the TV.
Okay. Judges were scoring it.
He made me crack up because
True.
of those-
Jabs would weigh less than power shots. Yes.
She's
Do you drink?
doing
Me?
handstands in front of the TV.
Occasionally. Not much. They're going to rematch or is going to fight Benavidez. Benavidez scared of Better Beast. I like that name, Better Beast. Morel versus Benavidez. Yeah, Benavidez beats Morel easy. If he doesn't call it quits, the end is near. Truth. Truth. Or life. I agree. Anyway, all right, peeps. I'm going to bounce. This was dope. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Peace.